What is up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you guys doing today? Welcome to another exciting episode of Phenomenal Views. Ladies and gentlemen, where you know the films and the views are always phenomenal. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I am rocking the great white shirt, which means it's time for another shark movie review. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and what shark movie am I deciding to talk about with you all today? Well, none other than the epic shark movie known as 47 Meters Down, which is a movie about two sisters who, while they are on a trip to Mexico, they decide to be a little bit daring and get in a shark cage, which is something I have always wanted to do. Even like when I went to an aquarium, I wanted to get in with the sharks. I had just turned 16. I'm like, Dad, please let me get in the shark cage. And my dad was like, son, if you get in there, you will be there next breakfast. So I didn't get to do it, but with this movie, 47 Meters Down, it does a really good job of actually showing you, what you need to do, like, in order to be safe when diving, from conserving your air to, not swimming up to the surface so fast because of where the bends will set in, which is where you will get air bubbles in your blood, and it can honestly kill you. And this movie does a really good job with, going through the dynamic of what it's like being in the ocean. This movie also does a really good job with, showing how beautiful but how dangerous the ocean can be, and also how dark. Because when you're so deep in the ocean, you don't know where you are, and you also do not know what's lying beneath the surface. You don't know what's in front of you, what's behind you, what could be coming in from all sides. You do not know, and this film does a really good job with capturing that feel of uneasiness, but also beauty and wonder about how the ocean is a complete other world that we do not belong in, and it done a really good job with that setting. But not only when they go in the shark cage, do things go awry, but also they have to not only figure out how to survive, they also have to dodge sharks, and they also have to deal with the possibility of nitrogen psychosis, which makes you hallucinate. And this movie also is a really good soul drama between two sisters. The two sisters are Kate and Lisa. Kate is played by Claire Holt, while Lisa is played by Mandy Moore. I feel like I should know that name, just right off the bat. Mandy Moore, that sounds good. But, this movie does a really good job of building between the drama between two sisters. You have Kate, who's always the daring one, who's like, yeah, let's go do this. And then you have Lisa, who is kind of like, the subtle, worrywart, who's like, oh, I don't know about this, I don't know about this. And the movie does a really good way of building this relationship between the two sisters, who, yes, one is the worrywart and the other one is the carefree person, but it's really interesting how the dynamics switch, and you see Lisa being the one who's like, okay, we need to do this, I need to do this, I'm gonna go do this, It's a really good character development with her, as Kate becomes the one that needs to be saved and needs to be looked after. Really good dynamic. I will say the CGI on the sharks is not that good at all, and I honestly even think that they play up the fact that sharks are man-eaters. One thing that this movie does not really touch on, though, is whenever you go diving, there are certain colors you should avoid because it will attract sharks, because it will think it is something like maybe food or something like that, or they are attracted to shiny objects, like maybe the fish is on scales on fishes, and the movie does a really good job with playing that up. Although I do wish that they had maybe talked about that kind of dynamic with what colors you should not wear in the ocean that could attract unwanted attention. And like I said before, the sharks do act somewhat unrealistic because they're not bloodthirsty monsters. Yes, they are attracted to the scent of blood, and they do kind of subtle things like what's keeping the sharks around. Oh, it could be the cut on a hand, or it could be they killed somebody and the blood is looming around. It could be one of those things, and the movie actually, like I said before, does a really good job of keeping that tension going, because you don't know what is in front of them. You don't know if a shark is coming around. You don't know if this is all an illusion. You don't know what is going on, and I really enjoyed this aspect of the film. In all honesty, the acting wasn't bad. I will say, though, this movie kind of did give me kind of uneasy feelings of the two guys that they were with, because it really made me think of the Natalie Holloway case with Jordan Vandersloot, and I'm just like, maybe they should listen to Lisa and just bail out. But no, they don't. But they're not bad guys. They're just trying to get them to have a good time. I still get a lot of feelings from Taken and Jordan Vandersloot. It's really awkward. But overall, guys, this is not a bad shark movie, even though it does kind of portray the sharks as bloodthirsty monsters, which is not what they are at all. Some are more aggressive than others. Like, in all honesty, I could maybe see this being more of a bull shark doing this kind of thing, or a tiger shark, because they'll eat anything. But the movie does a really good job with kind of showing that the ocean is a world that deserves its respect. And they even do go over that as well. They say, you see the shark, you see him, he demands respect. The ocean demands respect. And they do show that very well. And kind of, maybe like to me in a subtle way, the ocean became kind of a character in itself because it deserves its respect. We know more about our solar system than we do in the ocean. And that is something that has always interested me and also terrified me at the same time. Guys, put in the comments below, have you seen 47 Meters Down? I honestly want to know. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Patreon, ladies and gentlemen, because this helps me really in these trying times. I really hope that you guys are doing okay and staying safe and staying healthy. And in all honesty, go for a swim. I got to go on a swim, I got to go swim the other day, and it felt great. Try not to let the paranoia of possibly a shark swimming around your feet get to you. Have a good day, guys. Swim upstream and see you later.